Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have a troubling, I would say, article, but not as much as, the article in itself is troubling, but it is part of a bigger picture that becomes clearer and clearer that is very troubling, and that is the global warming BS. And why am I saying that? I'm saying that in the name of global warming, which will be the war on terror, the war on poverty, the war on Russia, will be a perpetual war on something. Therefore, in the name of this war, certain things will be implemented, and the people at the receiving end will be you and I. And we will become more and more as those hamsters on the little spinning wheel, doing what? Working, paying taxes, consuming, and go back into work. Yeah, so some of us now are allowed to go and buy drugs and get drunk and all that and so on as adults, right? So that can keep us, or go and get medication because we are depressed and all that. They give us amphetamines, I'm sorry, and other ups, bam, 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 and when we go to bed, we get barbiturates, and we go to sleep. And that's gonna be our lives. And then we got all kind of other, diseases that we get, and we die early, or we can't even walk at a certain age when should be still running. Now, let me give you this article that I think is just a little piece of the puzzle of the big picture, all right? So this article comes from Fox News and is from November 30th. Netherlands reportedly set to forcibly close 3,000 farms to comply with EU mandate. You wonder, what is this mandate going to do? What is it? Well, the Dutch government is planning to purchase and then close down up to 3,000 farms in an effort to comply with a European Union environmental mandate to slash emissions, according to reports. So what does it mean? That the government closes the farms, 3,000, right? More or less, takes it, so they can, and then they're going to administrate it, I guess it. So will they be the owners of the land? Oh, we're going to be the owners. That's what we were told in the communist times, that we the people. We own it. The government is us. Yeah, all right. So farmers in the Netherlands will be offered well over the worth of their farm, probably against their will, in an effort to take up the offer voluntarily. You know what I mean? They're buying you. Otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen, because it says here you need to comply in an effort to comply with the European Union environmental mandate. So that means if your farm does not comply with the requirements of Brussels, the government will close it. But the government is good, like a big daddy that he is, big brother, and says, you know what? I'm going to borrow the money that you're going to pay for the money in the future, and I'm going to buy it at a very nice price. I want to buy it from you. I'm going to administrate the way I want it, and you get the money that I borrowed, and you and your children and your grandchildren and so on will pay for the loan that I took to pay you off. Isn't that a great deal? Yes. And who's going to be the owner of that land? The government. And then the government is going to feed you, right? And what if you do something that the government doesn't like? They will not feed you. And what are you going to do? Get into commit crime? How? Do you have anything? Can you do anything? Yeah, go and vote. For what? For the same people. Thank you very much. And by the way, those ones are the Brussels. You don't vote for those ones. And you don't know who the hell those are. So farmers in the Netherlands will be offered well over the worth of their farm from their own money in the future, bank, in an effort to take up their offer voluntarily. Otherwise, the Telegraph reported, I want to know what's happening. I already know by whatever they said, right? The Telegraph reported the country is attempting to reduce the nitrogen pollution and will make the purchases if not enough farmers accept buyouts. And will make the purchases if not enough farmers accept buyouts. There is no better offer coming. Christiane van der Waal, nitrogen minister, told the Dutch parliament on Friday. The farms targeted for compulsory purchase. I thought it was voluntary. Compulsory means you gotta do it, no? Are located near environmentally sensitive areas, according to reports that they determined what's sensitive, what everything is sensitive. Compulsory purchase. These guys are, do you think these guys are playing this? Anyway, Van der Waal said purchases would be made with pain in the heart. I don't give a fuck. How about you don't take my farm and I will have pain in the heart? How about you give me your money and I will accept it with pain in my heart? Or how about you go to hell and I will have pain in my heart, but you're gone? If necessary. You know what it is? If necessary, would be made with pain in the heart, if necessary. So that means forcefully they will take it. Fox News Digital has reached out to the Dutch embassy in Washington, D.C., but has not heard back. The Netherlands is trying to reduce its emission to comply with EU conservation rules, and agriculture is responsible for nearly half of the nitrogen emitted in the nation, the report said. Okay, all right. It says in 2019, the Dutch Council of State ruled that every new activity that emits nitrogen, including farming and building, is required to obtain a permit. That has prevented the expansion of dairy, pig, and poultry farms. That prevented the expansions of dairy, pig, and poultry farms, which are major sources of nitrogen and food, I might add. So yeah, you can't expand. We're gonna keep fucking. We're gonna make the population great. Thomas Malthus is gonna come and say, "See, told you." Well, check him out, Thomas Malthus, right? 1700s? No, or 1800? I think 1800s. I think he was. Check him out, right? With control of population, by the way. It's right in our faces, right here. It's right here. Yeah, it's gonna decrease the nitrogen, but it's gonna decrease the food that we're gonna have. So we're not gonna have all that. But it's okay, we're gonna have grass because we're gonna be all vegan because they say so. And we're gonna live, have nothing, own nothing, and be happy. Now you see the picture? I think we're going that way. Some farmers have voiced opposition, they say some farmers, to the new rules. But they say, here is they pay attention, some, just a few over there and in between. In October, thousands of tractors jammed up traffic by up to 700 miles during rush hour in protest. Is that some? What does it look? Look at the population of the Netherlands and see if 700 miles of jammed traffic in the rush hour is just 3 tractors. I don't know. Many feel their livelihoods are at stake and their industry is being unfairly targeted while other sectors like aviation are not. They're coming for aviation too. Just don't worry. Own nothing and be happy. So you're just ahead of the curve right now, but they're coming. LTO Netherlands, a farmers' lobby group, has accused the government of drafting restrictions without perspective. Well, of course it's a positive that a good voluntary stop scheme is being promised, LTO chairman, blah blah blah, but the stayers who are central to us will have many additional restrictions imposed. The Netherlands is the world's second largest farm exporter, according to Investopedia. Top Dutch farm-based exports include flowers, dairy, produce, eggs, meat, and vegetables. So what are you gonna have to sell then? Just money? The Netherlands. What else do you have over there? Tulips? What do you have? Water? Wooden sandals, or how do you call those, wooden shoes? Is that what you're gonna have? Is that what you're gonna send? Or you have the big banks in there? I think you have the big banks. Can you tell me the names? Oh no? Oh, thank you. But I can find them out. Go and check who are the bankers in the Netherlands. History, or maybe the people who could lend money. They were engaged in usury. Just check it out. I'm just saying, giving you some leads. So yeah. Own nothing and be happy. Yeah, you're not gonna have food, but you're gonna be like, oh, yes, breathe in and breathe out. I'm hungry. Shut the fuck up. Keep breathing. Great. Oh my God. Right over there in your face. And this is what is going on too. With the climate change and all this environment, they will take over. They will charge us of how much air we're going to breathe in based on our heights, our lung capacity. You'll see. And also we're going to see, how many breathe in and breathe out, the cycles of breathing cycles we have a day, and they're going to calculate and going to charge us for the CO2 emission that we're going to have or something, or farts. Hey, did you eat beans again? You're going to fart a lot. Let me put a fartometer. Okay, I think you're going to be charged this amount because the fartometer said that you ate this. These are tyrants. These are tyrants. And they're in charge of us. We should not let them keep going like this. Go and vote. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.